2018 Grand Cherokee, and we have Tesla style radio, new USB, some weird sticky substance over here that doesn't want to come off, new USBs because old ones didn't work anymore, and we're gonna go home. We're gonna go to AC, and look, we got AC power. So I'm going to show you all that and more, because you need to stick around and watch what I have to do to the dashboard to get this thing to sit right, because this is not a straightforward install, and if you don't have patience, you are going to lose your mind, because I do this for fun and I get paid for it. So I will show you in 3, 2, 18 Grand Cherokee, and we are doing a Tesla style radio. Yes, of course it's Amazon. But who cares? That's what we're going to do. We're going to put this puppy right there. See that? Yeah, that's me. Alright, so let's get started. Gotta move the radio. Very easy. Let this guy open. Put your fingers right up under here, and it'll start. Just pry evenly, safely, quickly, gently, Wesley, and then you pull the radio face plate off. And that's how we're gonna remove the radio, and that's what we're gonna do. Come on. We have one clip right here, which is your AC controls. And I already took the liberty of taking the screen off, or taking the 4 screws out, all 7 mils. Pull this guy aside, and someone definitely spilled some coffee of some sort, because it's definitely leaking right down there and right down there. So this guy's going bye-byes. Alright, sticky. Yeah, don't put your coffee on top of your dash and then have it fall. His screen was completely black, it didn't even work. As you can tell, actually, here, watch, check this out. Nothing. Just Grand Cherokee. Nothing, no screen. Barely responds. On, off again. Alright, so. You hear that? Something definitely broken in there. So, bye-bye. Bye. All clips. This puppy right here. You know, that's sticky. Something's definitely sticky up in this piece. Squeeze this guy, pull him back, it pops right out. So let's start putting this guy together and see what we got going on here. All clips are on. I'm sorry. On. Now the vent. Just line them up. They should pop right in. See? Snap. Should snap. Let's see if it snaps. Let's see what we got going on here. These two are in. This one is in. Sort of. See if it stays. It stays. Alright. That's one. And let's do this one. Line these guys up. Line them up. And then push them in. Should be good. Oh, pop this guy in. Good. So, moving on. So here's what I love. We have all these wires, all these plugs, and what? 0 instructions. This is Amazon for you, so this is why I'm making this video. And that sits pretty loose, so we're gonna leave it on top of the dash. That's what we're gonna do. Camera, I don't think we need. This is a camera, aftermarket camera. He's already got the factory camera. This, I have no idea where this is gonna plug into. I assume this one. I don't know. We'll see. And then we have a bunch of other stuff. Microphone I'm gonna put by the mirror, because there's nowhere to put it over here. So we're gonna mount it up there. So let's do that. Ta-da! My big Afro puff. Just tuck the wire up under. You can just grab the headliner and pull it down and just stuff. Okay. Just stuff. It'll stay, just as long as you get up under the headliner. Come around the corner. This is why we have handy dandy tools like this. Love this thing. I use this puppy just like this. And stuff them in. Get over here. My finger. Look at this. No tools. That's it, just a rubber. Keeps it in place. Now, let's open that compartment and see if I can snake right through the dash and get to here with my snake. Alright, so I'll pop this door off. It's kind of tricky right here. So take the rubber off. You can pull this guy out of the way. You can use your hands, but I use my handy dandy tool. Gotta love this thing. Now, let's see if you can see that. You see that hole going right through the dash? That is my hand. See that? Can you see that right there? Hello, hello. We're gonna run right through there with this. And what we're gonna do is just straighten her out. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna straighten her out. So we're gonna shove her right through the dash. So let's do that. A little tape action, a little finger action, a little pull action. Oh, ho, 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 ho. And there you go. There's your microphone gone. Now, next challenge, GPS antenna and Wi-Fi and all the other stuff that we have no idea where we're going to go to because we have to eliminate what's what to see if it's going to work. Capiche? Capiche. Update. We have GPS antenna. No, this is, I'm sorry, Wi-Fi, I think it is. See it going right across there? The wire coming out of it? Looks like it belongs, doesn't it? The wire coming right out of that. See that? See this? See that going right across? Now, next thing, the GPS antenna. That's stuffed right there. There's a little flat spot right on top of here. Beautiful. So, GPS is done. Wi-Fi is done. Microphone's done. This is USB, which I'll probably never ever use, but I plugged it in for him anyway. Now, this CAN bus system, we gotta figure out what we're doing with this because, again, no instructions or anywhere in the box. So, let's keep going. Since we have no instructions, I'm only going by plug and play versions. So I plug this guy into the actual plug for the heat, the original one for the factory bottom. These guys back there, yeah, no, these guys. So I assume this is all a CAN system. But what's bothering me is this. Now it says CAN 2P. Where is the rest of it? Who the hell knows? Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, I see. There's a CAN system here. Oh, so now we got to see what the hell's going on here. I assume this is going to be plugged in. So I assume if there's no CAN on this side, let's see if there's a CAN on this side. Of course there's going to be a CAN on this side because the radio's CAN as well. All right, these two greens right here at the end. Is there anything on this side? Yeah, there is. This is... Now, what about this guy? I assume this guy plugs into the radio. So this has got to plug into the radio. That's a most def, right? What do you think? What do you think? I'm thinking this plugs into the radio. Let's try it with not one hand. Let's put you on pause and see. Oh, wait. I got it with one hand. All right. That's got to plug into the radio. This plugs into the radio. That's a given. And then I gotta get the rest. So this plugs into the radio because this is a microphone. Whoop-de-doo. This is only thing using this is the microphone. So let me get it straightened out. All right, so before we move any further, I'm going to warn you that these are just trash. These just pop right off, and there is no real way of keeping them steady. So, no glue. I don't know. Maybe I'll just play with it as I stuff it in the dash. This I have no idea what it was for. I think it's factory GPS, because that's an antenna. It looks like an antenna right there. I have no clue. I'm just going by experience. So we'll stuff them out of the way. And then we have these guys. GPS and Wi-Fi, and then I got to figure out what this one is. This is my AM/FM. Now I can plug in the factory radio and pull out whichever one I would think is the AM/FM, because with Dodge they don't ever mark it or tell you, because one is a Sirius XM antenna, one is probably camera, which is not going to work, and they want us to put a new one in. And now we have to work on that. So pause. Well, has it work? That might be a good sign. We'll see about this. Alright, we're gonna have to figure this out and see if this works. Alright, we are trying to figure this out. Alright, so it does matter. So these two CAN wires have to be jumped. It has to be moved from this one onto this one. So let me do that, because I tried it before without video and it does not work. And we will shut her off just in case it does some crazy nonsense. And then plug these guys back in because we're one-handed. Alright, so it does have a bearing. Ignition has to be on. I have the antenna hooked up. Alright, so we got this guy. So that's part of the jumper. So we are getting power, so it's a good sign. So let's do this. Turn on ignition. There you go. See what I mean? Just fell right out. Piece of junk. Alright, so since we have a terrible glare, there we go. There we go. Now it's responding. Hello. You hear it? You hear it changing? Alright, so we can go into this one. What's that? Wonderful glare. Can't wait for this guy to take this thing and just, there we go. Heat. Let's do, I guess that might work. Or it doesn't work. You know what? I don't think this thing even had heated seats. Well, there you go. Who cares? All right, let's go home. Let's see if the radio works. Hey, look, we got YouTube. That's got to stop. App Store, equalizer, songs. Let's try this. Oh, we don't want the. All right, we got no AM/FM, so that's definitely the wrong plug. So now we just got to figure that out. We gotta figure out which plug is which for the antenna. So, let's try that. Alright, so this actually broke. No one cares about AM/FM, but I'm trying to do it anyway. And I'm running it to the one that looks like the GPS antenna. And that's the only one giving me 3 stations, and I still think it's wrong. So, I don't know if it's the car, it needs to be amplified. You see, I got 99.1. I had 101.5. 98.3. Let's turn these guys off. This was off, and that was off. Let's see if it works again. 102.1. Hanson, huh? 98.3. That's locking in. I don't know, man. 90.5. I don't know. I mean, that's better than what I was before, but I had one on 1.5. Don't know, man. Don't know. Maybe I'll look into the car, but listen, who listens to AM/FM anyway? So I'm going to ask the customer what he wants to do. Technically, this is done. I don't even know if this works. Let's see if this works. Yeah. All right, that works. Steering control works. All right. Word. There's the phone. There's Bluetooth audio. Camera doesn't want to, they want you to run a new camera. So I'm going to ask him. Tell him to run a new camera. He has a camera. Look, he even has a camera. Let's go play. Look my seat. We have a camera right there, if you can see it. So, they gave us one, and there's no connection for it. Wait a minute. I didn't even try. Let's see. Alright, so, camera does not work, but the sensors still do. It is picking up reverse through CAN, but it's not keeping the factory camera, which I know is one of those plugs. I think it's the red one. I did a Jeep Wrangler, and it was one of those plugs for the rear view camera. So, see what I mean? So before we wrap it up, we needed AM/FM. Not that we needed it, but I'm going to put it in the link anyway. Needed an EU55, which is a Metro piece. It's an amplified AM/FM antenna. I just gave it power from the jumped accessory power. I'm going to run the USBs up in the center console. I'm going to show you when I'm done with that. And let's fight this. I'm going to zip tie these up so the cavity, so I'm not fighting as much putting the radio back. So this is going to be fun. So hang tight. Okay, so since there's no instructions and you got a perfectly good YouTube video out of this, hopefully I get some ads, right? Now, let the aggravation soak in. And the problem is this part of the radio is hitting this part of the dash. So we got to cut this out. We're going to cut it on both sides. So, we're not going to cut. We're going to break, because I love this type of plastic. Watch. So, found the culprit. I love breaking shit because it was not nice to me, and so I had to do it. Took both sections out. Right there. Right there. That's the give back. That's the pushback. So, I will say it again. I win. And let me finish this puppy up, put her in, and see if it fits. So, here we have it. 2018 Grand Cherokee Tesla style radio. And just about everything works. And we're going to show you how to struggle, how to fight. So like it, don't like it, share it, don't share, subscribe, don't subscribe. Thanks for watching.